Hey everybody, it's 5 Up here. We're here at Ducati Detroit for their spring open house. And I held my breath long enough, guys. Here it is, the new 1100 V4 Speciale. So this is actually the first one that came in. It was actually my bike. So we're super excited to see this bike here. It's number 233 of 1500. Just beautiful detail on this bike. Hey, what's up? What's going on, guys? Yeah, we have all kinds of cool deals I'm noticing on this bike. So the Speciale, part of its premium price comes with beautiful, very grippy Rizoma rear sets, carbon fiber everywhere. Rear huggers, carbon fiber. Appears Alcantara. Beautiful seat. It says Speciale embroidered in it. We also get the Rizoma levers, the lever guard, also the Ducati Performance double bubble windscreen on the bike. So yeah, this is mine, guys. So we also brought up the 1299 Anniversario. So we also have this for comparison right next to it. And no Acra, no, because you have to install a kit or have your Ducati dealer install the Acra exhaust on this bike because it is not road legal with the non-Cadillac converter, non-Euro 4 emission stuff. So this bike's rated at 214 crankshaft horsepower, just the way it sits right here. And then when you do the Acra exhaust and the up map, it bumps it to the 226 crankshaft horsepower. So after I get the break-in miles on this bike, we're going to throw it on the dyno. We're going to do a stock pulls on it to see where it's at stock. And then we'll see what happens after I do the Acra and see how much power it actually picks up to the tire. Obviously, I'll do my normal thing. We'll do the NRC tail tidy on it. We'll do a 520 conversion on the bike with a lightweight drive hub. As soon as Sprint comes out with the P08 filter, I'll do the Sprint filter on this bike. And Bren Tuning comes out with even further up map or flash for this bike, which they're supposedly working on. We'll be working on the dyno and closely with Bren Tuning on this also. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate it, Mohammed. Yeah, I can't wait till I wasn't gonna till I heard that they were gonna come out with the homologation tricolor or something other than red, right? So this is history repeating itself. In 2012, Ducati came out with the Panigale for the first time, getting away from the 1098, 1198 homologation and going to the new over square 1199. And they brought out a beautiful bike, which is actually one of my earliest super bikes that's still sitting here. It's for sale. I don't own it anymore. But the 1199 S Tricolore is what really kicked off this. And, my whole, the beautiful green, red, and white. So this bike stole the show back in 2012. 650E will talk about it also, and he was also in love with this bike. But after I got the Anniversario, I didn't have any use for riding this bike. Ducati Detroit has an awesome lineup of used bikes here also. Beautiful 2007 1098S tricolor. Very cool. Bunch of awesome bikes up here, guys. What's up, Danny?
What's up, Gus? What's happening, fellas out there?
Trigger here, United Riders. He's kept me warm on this 36-degree, ridiculously cold day that we rode up here. So this 1299 here, guys, has the magnesium forged wheels, and this is the wheel I'm actually going to be doing on the Speciale. So a lot of people think it's a actual option on the bike. It's addition So in Europe, you don't get the full Acura exhaust because of emissions, but in the U.S. here we get the Acura exhaust. So, hey, thanks, Cammy, I appreciate it. Cammy Haywood, appreciate that. But yeah, some beautiful custom race bikes here that Ducati Detroit puts together, builds. But yeah, here's the 1299 anniversary. I don't plan on getting rid of this bike yet, but we've done all kinds of extras. We did the Competition Works integrated tail light there. The V4, that bike stickers for 40,000 US, guys. You know, I had a ton of carbon fiber. I did the Louis Moto Alcantara diamond stitch seat on this bike. The Premax CNC reservoirs on the bike. Gillies levers. CNC rear sets with the CNC clear clutch cover. This is actually my track bike. I use this at track more than any of my other bikes. So zero gravity, double bubble, light smoked windscreen, NRC, mirror block offs with the integrated turn signals. But let's get back to what's beautiful here. The Speciale. What a bike, guys. What a bike. And not to be undermined or undershadowed, but look at what's right behind it. SL2s. Two SL2s sitting right nose to nose. Ducati Detroit was actually sold the most amount of Superleggera 1299s in the world out of this dealership here. And I believe they sold 4 Speciales so far out of here, mine being the first one. Gorgeous bike. I can't wait until the full Acura exhaust is on this bike. It's got a completely different nose and headlight setup on this bike too than the 1299. The fairing's different. It looks a lot like a Panigale, which I am embracing. I love that. No, the Speciale, I'm going to use it the same way as I use the 1299, the Anniversario. It's going to be track bike. I'm going to use it on track days, but it's going to be used on the street also. But here's some of the differences here. You know, the difference in the nose and the front of these bikes and everything. We also, these bikes have awesome Brembo M50s on them, but this is the new version of the Brembo M50 that's supposedly even stronger and even better braking with the latest version of the electronic Öhlins fully active suspension also, which supposedly trumps the electronics and ride control on the Anniversario. Beautiful paint scheme though, similar to the Tricolore over there. Sweetness is my weakness. Awesome. Send the Anniversario to Morocco, eh? I don't think I plan on getting rid of this bike. We definitely have some history together. I absolutely adore this bike. But I said I wasn't going to get rid of my 1199 either, but I did as soon as I got the 1299. They're too similar. But in my opinion, the 1299 versus the Speciale are there's a big difference in between those bikes because of the engine configuration. So Speciale for modifications, Mohammed, I'm just gonna, there's not a whole lot to do to it, but I do need to do the gold wheels on it. I'm gonna do the Marchesini magnesium forged wheels and gold on this bike. I think he'll set it off. We'll do either the Duca bike, CNC, whatever brand that I definitely enjoy the most or whatever for the clear clutch cover. And a few other things. I mean, I'll do a full comprehensive video of when I do the full Acura system on it. So they just did their first one here. It's took them over 12 hours of labor to install, so they'll probably knock that down to 10 to possibly 8 hours after they've done a few other ones, but I am going to be doing that myself. So check out some of these other bikes here, custom paint 959 track bikes. Look at this. This is my buddy Clint's bike. He tears it up over at Barber and does track days and everything with this bike. Really, really cool. I can tell you who this bike is, but I don't know whether he wants to know. Like I said, open house here at Ducati Detroit. We got beautiful Aubrey over here cooking, rocking and rolling. She's making sure everybody's greatly fed and greatly appreciated, that's for sure. Very cool. Look at this guy. Hey, we can't confuse eating a hot dog with this guy, no, that's for sure. Not that hot. What a cute little guy. Like this is definitely a very expensive premium bike, guys. Menace to Society. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I thought it was out of my price range too. It's just oh, right here's the new bike, guys. Right here, sitting in front of you. But yeah, I thought it would be out of my price range too, and it just after I got a taste, my 14 Multistrada GT was my first Ducati, and I fell in love with the V twin or L twin on the street, and the amount of visceral energy that bike creates underneath your bottom side. That's for sure. So hey, what's going on, man? So yeah, I'm absolutely loving the Ducatis, and they're fit and finish, and I'm a mechanic. I'm not necessarily a motorcycle mechanic, but compared to my BMWs, my Triumphs, and other European bikes, I feel the fit and finish quality and the overall representation of the bike with beauty and performance is unmatched by Ducati. That's for sure. Very, very cool. Got 54 of you guys checking this out. You guys have any questions, let me know. Hey, Steve. Steve Thorson's in his house. Steve, thanks again for the 650 Ebe hats that you sent Miss Jessica and I. I appreciate it, buddy. It was awesome. She wears hers every day, but don't tell Ebe that. You get a big head over it. Thanks, Steve. Compares to the new S1 KRR. I haven't ridden this bike. All I've heard is nothing but good things about the horsepower. It has the torque of the twin down low, which this thing's a stump puller. You've seen in our dyno shootouts done here at Ducati Detroit that this bike puts down with the Brentune, only slip-ons, not even full exhaust, and an air filter on pump gas that put down 196 horse and 100 foot-pounds of torque to the tire. So I think the horsepower is going to be up quite a bit with the V4, guys. And I think it's going to be, this was already more horsepower than my 16 S1000RR, fully modded, full exhaust, Brentune, BST wheels, 520 conversion, blah, 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 blah. And these bikes are, I think the V4 is going to be the beamer killer. What do you think, Danny?
I know, we just have to get them out there and see.
Yeah, you guys
Hope
check out.
for Ducati.
Yeah, well, check out the live stream there. Danny actually got to ride the V4 before I did, so
pretty snappy bike for an inline four, man. I'll tell you what.
V4.
Yeah, V4. Yeah. It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy. So we just have to get them out there and see what it really does on pavement.
Oh yeah, you know we'll be doing that. There'll be endless shoulder-to-shoulder smackdowns here. Check out a couple videos ago. We have a really good one with Danny's BMW over there.
I
He
got it
has
hit out in the corner.
2011. It's hiding with its tail between its legs because of the smackdown I gave him on the way here.
That's why I just didn't want to get rain on it.
The 1299 made mincemeat out of him, but we have a lot of back and forth races, that's for sure.
Super good race.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't think there's going to be too much back and forth with the V4, Danny. I just don't. I mean, it's not that I had.
Spec sheet, yeah.
Yeah.
You different.
I mean, I'm not trying to call you out here in front of, a couple people, but we're gonna throw it down and have some fun with it. That's for sure.
Win or lose, it's still gonna be a fun day.
Yeah, 650 got his, or is getting his. His will be here, I believe, next week at some point. So I just happened to put my deposit down before he did. So we're still working out the details. I can't take delivery of the bike yet, but hopefully within the next week we can. And hopefully by then this Michigan weather will be figured out, because I tell you what, it was 36 degrees on my way in here today, and I wasn't really a believer anymore of riding. Yeah, I would like to do a reaction video, that's for sure. Oh, did Ebe, you there? Well, let me see here. Did he make a comment?
I'm not getting on it because I know if I do, I'm not going to want to get off it.
That's it, too, man.
That's exactly it.
Ah, Mr. Ebe, you did make it. I'm glad you finally made it, buddy. Hey, Ebe, you want to say hi to Aubrey? She's making some pork-free burgers here. Aubrey, say hi to Ebe. He's on live stream here.
Got burgers here.
Yeah.
Yeah, wish you were here.
Yeah, she was expecting you to come and cook.
Hey
So.
man, take your eyes off my woman.
Oh boy, Devin better not see that. No, he puts up with me, but he ain't gonna put out with some strange Italian, especially a Sicilian one. So here it is, guys. We're drooling over this thing. Ebe, what do you think? This is as close to your 1199's in the back. You know what? Let's go check it out, because that thing's absolutely gorgeous. Ebe, we converted your 1199R into a 1299 Superleggera. How was that? Just kidding.
That's a good bike.
Excuse me, sir. Dyno Room, you've seen plenty of videos done in there.
Yeah, and I did the rear fender eliminator on it.
Ebe, your bike. You know what? I think they gifted your bike away because you wouldn't come pick it up. Where the heck is it at? It's all red here. You guys move Ebe's bike? Where's it hiding at?
Place where you can't go yet.
Oh, Ebe, sorry. We're not allowed to go. It's it would be. It's a members only pass to get where your bike is at. Sorry, Ebe, you're not gonna make it. But we're gonna do a full, beautiful, comprehensive video of.
I can buzz you down there. That's too early.
That's all right. He's already seen it in person. He just wanted some of the other people to check it out. Here's from the other view here. Can't wait until the Acura is on this thing, the full Acura exhaust. Can't wait to hear it also. Yeah, it does look good, Ebe, doesn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Obviously, it's a big eye catcher. Hey, Ebe, we got a big fan of yours here. he wants to come up here and make sure he meets you the next time he comes up
I
here.
want to be here when you pick up your bike.
Yeah,
I
big,
heard it's not in yet. So.
big enthusiast here. This guy's got the old all the way to the new, so old Hondas and everything else. But he's very much enjoys what we do and with our videos and everything else, the content that we provide. So he loves our track videos. So even if there's haters, we gotta continue with our track videos. That's for
I
sure.
like this especially when he went blowing by you the other day down the barber.
Yeah. He caught me sleeping. So, Ebe, you hear that? The only thing he remembers from my video is you beating me. Nice. Thanks, guy. Yeah, the rear tire on the V4 is now taller. I believe it's a 60 series instead of a 55. If I'm not mistaken, still 17s, obviously. But the detail on the carbon fiber and everything is just gorgeous. This matte carbon, it's got a really, really nice sheen. I'm not going to get yelled at for touching the bike, thank God. It's awesome looking, guys. You know me, I'm all about the mechanical pieces and parts of it and everything. Badass Brembo rotors. You look at some of the differences of the panels and the flow and everything. Some people are disliking the V4 bike because they can't deal with change. Well, guess what? Bring the change on. I'm all for change, more horsepower, smoother power delivery. This one is 214 at the flywheel with the full Acura exhaust, and the up map is rated at 226 at the crankshaft also. But we don't know what's going to make to the tire. I hope it makes somewhere right around 200 to the tire.
You need like one bite left in here, Adam? In the potato salad?
Yeah, there's one. There's one for you.
Yeah, no worries about anything.
You can't. Wait a minute. You can't do another live stream, Ebe? This is counting for this week's video too, guys. So yeah, very powerful. Really, really long power band on this bike too. It revs to 14,000 RPMs. So as opposed to 11,000 RPMs, you have a lot shorter power band in the V2 bike or the L2 bike. Yeah, 14,000, man. That's S1000 rev extended territory, that's for sure. Yeah, you didn't tell me about that. That's crazy that they your live stream was just doing too good. Huh. Well, that's all right. You can live vicariously through me. So I'm going to have to get used to the lever guard only on one side of the bike, proper. That's the way race bikes really are. They normally don't do one on the clutch side like I have on this thing. Oh, copyright BS. No shit. Well, what the hell else are we supposed to do, you know? This bike picked up, I believe, God, what was the number? 3 or 6 pounds over the $12.99. It's just over 380 pounds, though. This is a female's bike here. Reminds me of mint chocolate chip ice cream. I want to eat it. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks, Vieter. Doing silent vlogs. Really? Yeah, so you guys, the Speciale does come with full Akrapovich exhaust, but it cannot be installed by Ducati, during its assembly process because that exhaust does not conform with Euro 4 emissions. So just like the 1199R and a couple of other bikes, even my Anniversario here that just got the Acura slip-ons, it comes with the bike, but it has to be installed later. So same thing with the full Acura exhaust on this bike. It has to be installed afterwards because technically it's off-road use only because it doesn't conform to Euro 4 emissions, which here in Trump's United States and the Stinky D, we really don't give a shivagit about that. So we're gonna rock it out, obviously, with badass exhaust and extracting the most amount of BMW killing horsepower out of this thing as possible, track or street. Yes, yep, it's my bike. I haven't technically signed on it yet, but this is, you like the Stinky D, don't you? It's better than the Filthy D. Filthy just gets used too much. Or actually, it's not used too much, it's just trademarked. So, if anybody there from YouTube or MotoGP uses the word filthy out of their filthy damn mouths, their rights are revoked from doing any type of videos for repayment of what they have done to 650 Ebe and his live streams. I will slam that gavel down and sentence them to life for doing that. Waiting 83 days. They can suck a Stinky D. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the language. I normally don't talk like that. We can only say that that suspension was due to racial discrimination because you are British, Ebe, because you use the word Z for Z at all times, and we can have their ass. We can sue them. Judge Judy style. Yeah, Logan Paul, because he's so special. Let me guess, Logan Paul's white too, isn't he? What's up, Richie Rich? It's beautiful, isn't it, guys? How's the video quality, guys? I'm just running off of my cell service here. Got 63 of you watching, so... Oh, look at, they're rolling out some more motorcycles out of here. Look at Evan's even helping. Evan's retired from Ducati here, but yeah, he's still lending a helping hand. Aaron doing his thing. Aaron's a Triumph rider, actually. He rides a Triumph Speed Triple. Thank you, Kevin. Everybody, there's Kevin, long hair Kevin. He will teach you lessons on the track and leave you in his dust while his demo bike is in rain mode. Trust me, been there, done that. Well, guys, we do have to get suited up here. It is freezing cold here in Michigan. I don't think it's more than 40 degrees. So we're going to rock and roll here very soon. I'm going to have to jump off this live stream and let you guys go. Hopefully you enjoyed. No, they didn't prep my bike yet, Ebe. So it does not start. I don't see any other V4s out here that they could start. Charlie's very busy right now, too. I don't want to bother him. We'll get it. We'll get it. The video quality and everything that we actually produce and edit when we fire these bikes up is going to be much better than what I could do here even on live stream. All right, guys. Taking off. I know there's 61 of you, but we got to get rolling. Everybody have a great day. Please enjoy. Ducati Panigale 1100 V4 Speciale. 233 of 1500. Can't wait to see what's going to happen here.